A group of MPs is calling for improved living standards in temporary accommodation after an inquiry found many children living in appalling conditions. The report said a crisis in temporary accommodation in England has left more than 164,000 children without a permanent home. Tara Welsh has this report.
Sam says she and her 3 children are still feeling the impact of being homeless.
The one thing, as a parent, you just put a roof over your children's head.
After separating from her partner, they had nowhere to live. She says she was ignored by her local council and had to sleep in a car. When she was placed in a hostel, she says it was dangerous.
The place that they put us as well was just horrendous. There was drugs everywhere, violence. I got assaulted twice. Where they eventually placed us was so far away from their school. It was like 33 miles, I think, in total. It still has its effects now.
When she was placed in accommodation, it was unsafe. In the last few months, I've been to many B&Bs, hotels and houses where children have to share bathrooms and kitchens with strangers.
It's just often not very safe. So sometimes these buildings are very open access. Sometimes you've got families living next door to people who've just been released from prison, all in the same homeless accommodation. It's just not a safe environment to bring kids up in.
Laura's charity works with homeless families like Tony's, who's been sharing a box room with her 12-year-old.
We can get on top of each other because it's a small room. You can feel a bit squished, claustrophobic, but you learn to live with it because I've been there 2 years. I've learned to deal with the surroundings and adapt to it.
There are record numbers of households in temporary accommodation, and the cost of it is pushing some councils to the brink of financial collapse. But the impact it's having on families placed in B&Bs and hotels is huge. Today, an inquiry by a group of MPs has concluded many children were living in appalling conditions.
A number of them are having to share beds with their parents and other siblings. You've got teenagers trying to study, but yet their younger siblings are crying. Conditions where there's mold, damp, mice infestation, cockroaches. That is really, really worrying.
In a statement, the government told us the findings were shocking and that it was investing nearly £1 billion in homelessness services. It said it would deliver the biggest boost in social homes in a generation. But there are already thousands who've had their childhoods upended because of homelessness. Tara Welsh, BBC News.